pre-trip. Check to make sure that the door is working correctly. The seal around the door is properly mounted secure. It's not cracked, damaged, or loose, or leaking. Okay. Upon entry to the bus, I'm going to check my steps. They're free of any obstructions, and everything on the steps, strips, everything is mounted secure, and it's not damaged. On my way up, now is that a safety light?
You can call it a courtesy light.
Courtesy light, safety light. It's clear in color, it's working correctly. My two handrails, they are properly mounted secure, they're not cracked, damaged, or loose. Upon entry to the bus, right up in this area here, walking in is free, clear, there's no damage. Once I get in my bus, I will check my license and registration, which is usually kept.
It's up over your overhead in this one. It might be this side over here. But that's good enough. All you gotta do is just tell him that's what you done. You
check that. Next, I'll check my fire extinguisher. It's properly mounted secure, has ample pressure in it, and it's a Class B or Class BC or 10 BC or better. Okay, did the fire extinguisher, registration. Now I'm going to move on. Well, you mentioned the emergency kit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, up top, it's usually labeled where the emergency kit is kept, and I have ample supplies in my emergency kit. Now I'll move on and I'll start checking my seats. Checking all my seats, they're properly mounted and secure. They're not damaged in any way. My overhead lights all work. I have an emergency hatch located, one of them located in the back, and it does work correctly. I can open it up. As I'm walking down, checking my seats, I will check, make sure all the glass in my windows are not cracked, damaged, or loose. All my windows are emergency windows, and they all are properly marked as an exit, emergency exit. I'll check my bathroom. My bathroom is free, clear of any obstructions, and it's clean. Talked about my lights. My overhead compartments are working correctly. Nothing is damaged on the doors. My overhead lights underneath, they're all present. They are not damaged. Talked about my seats. The aisleways in between the seats are all free and clear of any obstructions, junk, garbage.
All right, and you did mention your emergency windows, okay?
I mentioned that all the windows on this bus are emergency windows, and they are all properly marked as emergency exit.
Good deal.
Then from there, I'll proceed on to doing the
Cockpit.
Cockpit check.
You're doing good there, James.
Now on the cockpit check, do they expect you to know all the switches or just the ones that are necessary?
Just the necessary buttons, but you won't, when you first sit down there, you're gonna first put on your safety belt.
Yeah.
Then you're gonna tell him to do this cockpit area, you're gonna need to do a safe start to get your gauges up where you can check your gauges.
Correct. So from here, I'll go ahead and I'm going to close my door. I should keep it shut or open. Next, I'm going to put my seatbelt on.
Good job.
And when I put my seatbelt on, I'm going to check, make sure that it's properly secure, both ends. My seat is good. It's properly mounted secure.
Good.
My seatbelt has no frays.
Good.
Or damage. Now in order to check my gauges, my switches, I'm going to perform a safe start. I'm going to put on the service brake, turn my key, let it cycle. go ahead and start it. Once I've started it, I'm going to put on the fast idle. And as you can tell, it revved up to about 950 RPMs. Because it's hot in the bus, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the AC on to get that running. I'll go ahead and get that on already. Turn it on. Fans on. And that's it. Okay. Now that I got the AC going. Over here, we have these two joysticks are for both your mirrors. Turning it left and right, depending on which mirror that you need to adjust. For your left side, this is for your right mirror. Turn it left or right, and move the joystick to adjust your mirrors. My visors are working correctly. The switch is down here. This is the cruise control. This is my side window switch. It's working correctly. If I could read this. That's my fast idle. That's my engine brake. These are for both of my visors. AC. My 4-ways. I do believe that's my lights, my running lights. And that's pretty much everything that you really need to know over here. Over here we got dome light, interior lights. This switch is to turn the bell on, so if one of the passengers in the back need assistance, it'll alarm up here and I can attend to the problem. Over here we got the temperature gauge, the slowly building temperature pressure. You got your oil gauge, it's working correctly. This is your turbo, which we're not running, so you won't see it moving. This is your tachometer. Right now it's at roughly 950, 1000. We have it on fast idle. It's working correctly. Speedometer we can't check until we're moving. That's your mileage gauge. This is your battery. The battery has ample voltage. Fuel gauge. We have adequate fuel for our trip. We have our front, rear, and auxiliary air tanks. They are all built up, the pressure up to close to 120. We have our wipers. Both my wipers are working. Headlights.
Now on the day of test, make sure you push that so you can start the clock.
Now I'm trying to figure out the water.
Just push it.
Push here.
I think it's right here.
Oh, that.
But you are, when you're checking that, you're checking to make sure you got fluid in there in case you get bugs on it. And when I was there, I'd do my turn indicators, high beam, low beam, your horns, stern wheel.
Button on the end. I don't.
That's kill your cruise.
Oh, okay. So I've checked all that. The horns. And this is for your door. That's cool. This is open. Right here controls your defroster, your AC, your heater. I'll go ahead and click it on defrost. Defrost is working. I can also check my heater, make sure there's something coming out of the heater, which there is. This is is your CD player. This here controls the television. Satellite is the top one. And
You don't have to do too much about your stereo.
yeah, I just mentioned that's stereo. Talked about all the gauges. So that concludes the cockpit pre-trip.